Yeah, נראה in 69.
אוקיי. בוקר טוב.
בוקר טוב.
אנחנו נמצאים בבית מדרש צבי ויש לנו את הרב זב ושמענו שאשתו נותנת שיעור באיזה מקום?
בית שמש.
בית שמש.
רמת בית שמש.
רמת בית שמש, wow. So that's a good way to, the rising sun, Beit Shemesh, the house of the sun.
Let's keep that out of here.
Okay. Anyway, להתחיל, אולי להגיד, אשתי הזכירה שהיום זה, אם היא הייתה חיה, her aunt Zifra from Boston, יש לנו 3 Martys בקבוצה הזאת. יש לנו Marty מבוסטון, שזה הוא my cousin.
So Marty what?
Lurie.
Okay.
And they
Lurie from the Arizal Lurie?
The same name, but they're not the same descendant.
No.
And there's a Marty of Manhattan, a justice of the Supreme Court in Manhattan, who's part of our Kutza, and his daughter Meira Sarah Bas Freida Chana should happen, and Refuah Shlema Gichen, as they say. And so I mentioned that. I also mentioned the fact I saw a bunch of guys here. This is President's Week, so you see a whole bunch of new guys. And they tell me Yachikala, but we just had Yachikala from here. So they tell me it's the Yachikala from Gudas Yisrael. Yeah, so Baruch Hashem, Yachikala. Ani zocher, כשלמדתי בפוניביץ', שהיה לנו בפוניביץ' Yachikala. כן. Anyway.
That was the first Yachikala college show in modern day times.
In Panovich.
You were there?
Yeah. I was at Panovich. I wasn't at the Yachikala, but I remember יש לי הרבה סיפורים על זה, אבל צריכים ללמוד.
כמו שמירס הלושן לפני הסיפור.
כן. אפשר לשמוע, אתה רואה? אפשר. אז לדאבוני גם כן, לפני התפילה לא היה, אבל פרסמו בתוך התפילה. אברהם אובגן, בן 21 מנתניה.
בן 20?
בן 21. Hashem Yinkam Domo. He was also, he says that for Nachal. He's a Nachal guy.
Chativat Nachal.
Chativat Nachal, and he said it was in ferocious fighting in the northern Gaza. Yeah, northern Gaza.
In Gaza?
Yeah, northern Gaza.
Why are they fighting in the north?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they came back. I don't know what's going on there. And Bemet.
Hope somebody knows.
Yeah.
That other boy yesterday who died was the boy who was wounded a few days ago.
Yeah. Right, correct. We mentioned it.
He's an American now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, my secretary is very close with him.
Wow.
Me and Aliyah from Chicago.
Wow. השם ינקם דמם. והיום יש לנו כמה יורצייטים. אני עדכנתי עם שמעיהו, כי יש לי הרבה יורצייטים מבייז אדר, כמו שרב שלמה מאייר מסוסוב, אבל יש לי מאדר א', ואנחנו נזכיר אותם, אבל מה שהיה מעניין את רב זב, אני חושב, זה רב פנחס בן בורך הגר. זאת אומרת, הבן שלו אמרי בורך, שהוא מבורשה.
ויז'ניץ.
כן, מוויז'ניץ. 1869 עד 1941, נכד של מנחם מנדל צמח צדיק, מוויז'ניץ. בן 18 היה רב מבורשה, הוא ושני אחיו נרצחו ימח שמם ביד נאצים, וזהו עליו. היום יש לנו תהילים שקשור לפרשת השבוע. There's silence.
Which capital?
It's Tzav. Tzadik Vav. Titzav. Tzav.
Oh, that's a connection.
Tzav ותzav.
Tzav. Al Kav. We're going to start off with my friend Shlema. Shiru Hashem, Shir Chadash, Shiru Hashem Kol Ha'oreh, Shiru Hashem Baruch Hu, Shemo, Vashasu Yam Yeshua, ay, Sapro Bagayim Kevada, Nam Yamasa, Ki Gado Hashem, Kavalayim, Kiko, Amim Melim, Vashem Shamayim Asa, Aval Fanam Yorvanam. Tiberius Mikdosho, ay, Havol Hashem, Havol Hashem, Havol Hashem, Sumicha Havol Chatzozav, Sagu Hashem, Bagosko, Oyesh, Chino Mikol Koloret, Imru Bagon, Yamashimai Molach, Aftikon the Rabbatim, ay, Yadi, Yismachu Hashema, la, Yamayam Allah, Yalla, Sagan, Ashran and the Koi say, I don't know if this is Kilayim or Shotness, if I could come up with another name. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. V'sagel Hareh. Yismechu Hashamayim. Hey! Yismechu Hashamayim. Hey! Yismechu Hashamayim. V'sagel Hareh. Yiramayam. 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 Where's the trombone? Yiramayam. 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 Okay. Achenu kol beis Yisrael. Achenu kol beis Yisrael. Anasunim b'tzara, b'tzara uvashivya. Ha'omdim ben bayom uvein bayam b'hasam. Amakom yirachem, yirachem alehem, yosef b'tzara, l'revacha, meyafei l'yara, yomisi b'vegel lahashta, b'gola b'zman kariv. V'nomar amen. אנחנו נלמד, זה שיר הזה בחפץ חיים, אז נלמד בחפץ חיים. אנחנו בכלל יוד, והיום זה יוד בייז עד הראשון.
יוד בייז עד הראשון. כן,
the people who have influence on the Ganav. So we're going to see what happens. אף על פי כן, נראה לי, אם הוא משער על ידי זה, שיספר לאנשים, אנחנו מדברים על מישהו שניזק. He himself is a victim, and he wants to tell other people what happened to him.
Right.
Now, the most, you would think that if you're the victim, you're allowed to talk about someone else who's been victimized. You say, Kol Shekain, if you're the victim and you know what happened to you, that you would be allowed to talk about it. Nope. You got to be careful. Afal b'kein nirali de'im hu mishayir she'al yedei zeh she'yisaper lanoshim hech she'ploni asa lo avla be'inyan mamon kuyotzi b'zev. How this person, I have a very banal expression, but I would say fraudulent. He swindled him, okay? He swindled him. If you tell someone else to prevent someone else becoming a victim,
That's okay.
כגון שיספר לאנשים שדברים נשמעים לו, אם יוכיחו על זה, ואולי על ידי זה ישיב לו הגזל או ההיזק, יוציא בזה, there's a תועלת, because maybe by mentioning, this guy did something, he says, someone will say, I'll get the money back for you. מותר לו.
Yeah, first of all, though, that they shouldn't be victimized themselves.
Correct, to warn them.
Yeah, then it's mutter.
He says, יוכל לבוא מזה תועלת על הבא, okay? שדברים נשמעים לו, okay. אם יוכיחו לו, אולי על ידי זה ישיב, first of all, that he might be able to accept musar from them. One of the 7 pratim that you have to have preconditions for telling someone the heter, and one of them is that you should give them hochacha beforehand. You just can't go around spreading stories on your own. You have to try at least to talk to the person. But we're talking about a situation, אנחנו מדברים במצב, בסיטואציה שהאדם לא מקבל תוכחה.
That word has crept into the Hebrew language.
It's unbelievable.
All the Israelis say that.
It's situatia. Yeah, that's why I'm mentioning it.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Instead of matzav. What's wrong with matzav? I know, but they want to show that it has a international flavor. Anyway, mutalo. Also, another word is murkav. That's right now everything's murkav, complex.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything is murkav.
Mutalo lesaper lehem ulevakesh mitam sheyisayu b'zeh. You're not only allowed to tell them, you say, "Could you help me?"
Used to be only a srogim and murkav. Now everything is
Everything. They grafted it for the draft.
Right.
Okay. Fa'amim yitzur to'eles alabola hasipur. Afilu shelo b'inyan mamon. V'dahaynu inyan tsar, boshes, v'onas dvorim, where distress, embarrassment, and being taunting him on oath. In other words, not just monetary loss, but even mental anguish. Kizgon im nodalo beberur ha'ich ploni rotzeh lecherpo legadfol dover ploni ploni. And if you know beforehand that this guy is going around, he's going to humiliate you in public. The question is, if you know someone's going to publish an article about you, what are you supposed to do? Here he goes. Im yisaper zel anishim chashuvim al akrovav shel ploni v'yarech lefneim es amitas inyan v'yira ba'atzma shadin imo efsher sheyimneu mizeh. Maybe if they show that the guy who's about to say lashon hara on you and embarrass you, if you say that, you tell him that the din is really in favor of the person that you're about to besmirch. You like that word?
That's a good
besmirch?
word. Yeah.
Anyway, afilu sheyimnu mizeh, o afilu davar shekvar ovar, shekvar chorafoso, afshu mishar sheim lo yisaper davar lekrovav olana shemachashuvim kedei sheyimnu mizeh yavo od cherpo legadfol b'cholei lo afonim Joseph, as Tzvi mentioned, to warn other people that this is a person who likes going around and ranks people out. Im ata kvar tagid al adam kazeh sheohev levayesh anashim, as hem lo yikablu, begam, it will reduce the sting in this person is just a gossip monger. Mutar l'saper hadavar lefnei adam af she'al yedei hasipur u tavaz ha'chevarei lefnei hashomim kevon im kavonas hamasaper lezeh rak hu rotzeh l'shmor et atzmo shelo yeh lo mimenu nezek b'inyan mamon otzar u'yush. So in other words, you have a heter, but it's limited. And he brings a scenario. In an overnight camp, a counselor sneaks out every night, leaving his junior counselor on duty. The senior counselor threatens to ruin the other boy's reputation if he complains. The younger boy, is he permitted to relate?
Is it in the Sefer?
Yeah, this is the Art Scroll Sefer. So they bring Be'er Mayim Chaim, they bring their own scenarios. Surahs, what would you do?
It's a good story.
So here it says, he says he's permitted to relay the situation to someone who has the power to help him and to protect him from the senior counselor's threat. Okay, so you see, you have to go to camp in order to learn all the mices. And there's another scenario that I did not bring.
If you do that, he'll be a happy camper.
Oh, I can't even respond to that.
That's a good move.
That's good. A store owner sees on his security video that a troubled young man stole an expensive necktie from his display rack.
Ooh.
As the one who was damaged, the owner may not publicly condemn the thief, but he's permitted to relate the information to someone who has influence over the perpetrator and get him to return to pay for the tie. Now listen, hate to say it, most shop owners, if they catch someone shoplifting, they call the you know what. But then you would see not only.
You're allowed to do. He's not saying you can't do that. You're allowed to call that.
Well, I don't know.
Publicly, you can't announce it.
Yeah, but the problem is that there is the Indian of Masira, and it's not so pushy. I've had situations where someone would shake my hand in the courthouse with something inside in the handshake.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. So what would I do?
There.
What would I do? I would open my hand, it would fall on the floor, and I said, "Oh, I think you dropped something."
Oh, good for you.
And the answer, the way I did it is that otherwise I'd have to report him, I'd have to do all sorts of things.
How much money did he give you?
I didn't even look. He might have given me $1 bill. Who knows?
I was going to say, you have to see if it's worthwhile.
Yeah, right. So no, you have to be geared.
Really? People tried to bribe you?
That was after the mice, actually. So I suppose, but the truth of the matter is, we do have a klal in the judicial world. We never shake hands. We don't. For that reason.
Really? For that reason?
For that reason.
Wow.
We don't shake hands.
Interesting thing. I never heard of that.
Yep. Anyway, that's an interesting aside. Marty from Manhattan, I'm sure no one would even approach you with that situation. Unapproachable. Okay. We should have a wonderful day.
Take care of myself.
I want to help you.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
A coin helping another coin.
Yeah. One comes to another, right?
Get your machinery.
That's where you're going. Everyone have a wonderful day, Reb Zev. Okay.
Not shaking your hand, just touching your back.
Okay, Skaya. Okay, here we go. Marching on. So we learnt the Chofetz Chaim for today, and we learnt one of the yard sites. I'm going to bring another yard site from, and we'll save other bays for other bays. But we already said a refuah shlema for Meira, Sarah, Bas Freida Chana, and other cholim. My Rebbetzin has 3 different Tehillim groups, so each one of them, there are so many different cholim and chatufim, people with Tsar. We should say Tehillim for that. And here we are. We're continuing this year. Moshe Yoshua ben Usher Zelig Bezelansky, Hamachuna Reb Alter Tepliker, Mechaber Asara Sfarim, Hishtapkus HaNefesh, Meshivas Nefesh, Sichas HaNefesh, Or Zoreach Hagoda, Me Hanachal, Alikute Maran, who גם כן, זאת אומרת, נרצח על קידוש השם בפוגרום מהקוסקס כשישב אצל ספר תורה, השם ימקום דמם. ואנחנו נלמד על שלמה מאיר מססב בי' בייז אדר בייז. אני מאחל לכולם יום טוב, שמועות טובות, בשורות טובות.